I haven't been using my camera much, but so anyway, yeah, there's going to be two subjects here. This is part two, one of part two parts. Anyway, the idea here is, first of all, I want to talk about constructive dialogue, a good natural dialogue. Now, the fact of the matter is that, we're not trying to decide the one thing to believe per se. We're really to have a constructive dialogue, the first thing. Yes, you can invent ideas that you both agree with. That is one of the goals, one of the possibilities you can do in a dialogue. But you might not reach it to that degree. Maybe your ideas are too different. They don't add together in something, construct. Could be two good paradigm construction that are not compatible with each other, that work well on their own, So in that case, is you illuminate each other's ideas, Not the kind of person that's gonna say don't names or any of that stuff. I don't really care. As a matter of fact, I think that's full if it's a way to shit where somebody is really telling you what they think. If somebody says you're advocating a police state, or whatever, or that's racist, or whatever, if they really think that. If it's just subterfuge and they're using it to put smoke in the air, then no, that sucks. But it does lead potentially to a petty thing, because if you deal with me a certain way, a certain tone, well, I have to adopt at least some aspects of that tone in order to communicate back. It's like you've chosen a protocol. But I'm not going to complain about that sort of thing. But I complain about bullshit. It's like, one thing I do complain about is that, just your ideas. If you tell me a really cool idea, and you tell me the book that it came from, I probably will want to read that book. And I'm fine, I'm happy, I appreciate any book recommendations that you might have. But really, we're talking about ideas, and I have read kind of books that you're talking about, and I have read Chomsky, and I understand what you're getting at. I'm an environmentalist. I think that the problem is that there's slavery in civilization. We're not rid of slavery. That's what I think. See, you see slavery, and linguistically, there's something negative about the way we're organized, and it's captured by this word civilization for you. Fine. I want to capture that fucking idea as well. So let's capture it in the word civilization. I'm with you. Okay, now, what do we do with it? What are we going to do? Which thing? How do we get that thing? We're not going to go back in time. Some people were telling me, I forget the exact number, but 1.5 billion, or maybe it was even less, is the number that could be seen in this, this ideal way. And I assume they mean something fairly basic with that few people. And, agrarian or whatever, some tribal. And, we're not talking about getting rid of 5.5 billion people, or whatever, right? There's no mass genocides to trim ourselves down, right? We're going forward. There is really no going backward. What we're really talking about is capturing this negative idea in this word civilization. And then we're going to do something with that. We're going to say, let's not have civilization. And when we get rid of civilization, it's going to take that word and that concept with it. Or, this is the point of getting it, where we can move that concept around. But we still need to know a little bit more about that, and we need to know how we're going to go forward. Now, I believe the point of what you're saying is that we will need to reawaken our tribal experiences. And the other tape is what I think the problems are with close-knit organizations and scalability of systems. But mostly this tape, I'm using my camera, is about that we can have a constructive dialogue, and that's really the purpose. And we can have a constructive dialogue and end up insulting each other too. That's all fine. As long as it's how you really feel, and I get that from you. You're getting passionate about something you really do care about. You might have the wrong end of the stick, according to me, but it's not that you're just making it up because, you want to seem passionate at that moment. It's not a play of where you need to have passion at a particular point in time, and whatever is going on, you'll be passionate about. No, and as we've talked about some of this stuff before, you've shown this to me as well, that you do have a broader idea. You're not a misanthrope. You're not saying this because you hate humanity. You have faith. You're an optimist in humanity, and me too. I will be a terminal optimist. I will die optimistically, filling the cup, basically. And so we have communication to do to get some good ideas out there, to shine a light on them, you know, together. So anyway, that's what I think. And the next part is really more on topic.